Welcome to NYSAC TV. I'm here with Stephen Aquario, the Executive Director of the New York State Association of Counties, and we're here to talk state budget and its impact on counties. Steve, other than the property tax cap, can you talk a little bit more about what else is in the budget that will impact counties and property taxpayers?
Sure. This is a year where the state of New York is really, in my opinion, fully appreciating the tremendous pressure that the local governments have been enduring since the recession of 2008. We've talked an awful lot at this association and county leaders all across the state about the impact of high real property taxes in this state, what that means for people moving to Florida, what that means for people, quite frankly, staying here and trying to put groceries on the table and send their kids to college or enjoy a quality of life. So I think the fact that the state is putting an emphasis on property taxes is long overdue. But they're doing something about it through a rebate. But there are other programs that the state is recognizing in this budget as well, in addition to property taxes. And one of them that I'd like to highlight deals with special education reform that the counties have asked for in preschool special education. So some specialized reforms in preschool special education to really reflect if you're providing a service for a child who needs a service, then you should be paid for that service. But if you're not providing a service to that child, then really you should not be paid for it. And so finally, that reform was put into law this year.
That's great. And is there anything with DA salaries?
The state a few years ago adjusted the salary of a district attorney to match a Supreme Court judge or a county court judge. And so when they did that, it became an unfunded mandate. The state has recognized that and has provided the salary offset, if you will. So there is approximately $4 million to continue to pay for a partial cost of the district attorney's salary.
And we've had a tough winter in terms of snow and rain across all parts of New York State. Is there anything to help us with our roads, road maintenance and road fixing the potholes?
Well, I think the state legislature really recognizes the extreme winter that we've had. The governor recognizes this extreme winter. This is the second year of a $75 million increase in the base aid for CHIPS. So I'm pleased to report that that second year, or that second infusion of additional transportation, highway, bridge, pothole funding was put in here in this budget. But also, because of this extreme winter, the state legislature appropriated an additional $40 million for, let's just call it, pothole relief, to fix potholes. It's not a laughing matter by any stretch of the imagination. It's a very serious problem in New York State with the size of the potholes, what this tough winter has done on the infrastructure on the road. So that will be distributed in the same formula as the base aid for CHIPS. So towns, cities, villages, counties, all will equally share in that fund.
That's a good point, because we have had some questions about how that money will be distributed. So it will be just like the regular CHIPS money is distributed.
That's correct.
And let's round it up with community colleges. How does this budget impact community college aid?
Well, from our perspective, the counties are the sponsors of New York's community college system. We sponsor these colleges, we create them, we fund capital improvements in them, and we also have a role in tuition, as well as the state, the county, and the student themselves. But the state has lagged in its contribution towards a full-time equivalent or tuition assistance in this program. So pleased that the state legislature again increased by $75 per full-time equivalent for each student. So sort of a reflection of a continued investment in community college in New York State.
Great. Thanks for another update on this year's state budget and its impact on counties.
Thank you.